now, as we have entered into this 40 days of Lent, I'd like to share with you what especially excites me about entering into Lent. And of course, it didn't always excite me, because very often I saw Lent as a time of just giving up and more of a drab time. But now I see it so differently, because the whole purpose of giving up and of doing penance and prayer is all about relationship with God. It's all about coming to know more deeply God's love for us. And His love for us is so infinite. And this is why He died on the cross. But so often we're not disposed to receive His profound and all-consuming love. And that is why we're called to open ourselves, to become aware of those areas in our hearts and in our lives that take us from God, that block us from inviting God and His love more deeply in. Especially the areas where we might find ourselves attached or entering into sin, because always sinful actions block us from God's love. They close us off from God's love. And, I've heard that Mary reportedly said that the one thing that prevents us from going straight to heaven when we die is our attachments. Because these things keep us from being more surrendered to God and being more fully disposed to His love. And heaven is all about being perfect and receiving God's love fully. So if there's anything in our hearts and our lives that we still are in need of being purged of, when we die, then we go to purgatory. That is, if we choose God at all, because some people live their lives away from God and not choosing God, and so they go to hell. But I'd like to share with you this very beautiful image of St. John the Beloved and Jesus, because this so depicts what I'm so drawn to enter into during this time of Lent, where this is actually at the Last Supper, where Jesus pulls John to Himself, and John rests his head on Jesus' heart. And this is what we're called to during this time of Lent. When we give things up, when we fast, or when we do more things like prayer or good works, then it is a way of placing our head on Jesus' heart and opening ourselves to the love of the perfect lover, of our divine lover, who is so consumed with love for us and so longs to draw us deeper in that love. And this is what Lent is all about. As you see in this picture, Jesus' heart is burning. It's burning with love for you and for me. And so may we all enter into this time of Lent with a desire to get to know Jesus and His love for us more deeply, to become more and more the receptive bride that we as church are called to be. So may God bless you all this Lenten season, and especially through the heart of Mary, because she's the one that helps us to most fully dispose ourselves and surrender ourselves to the love of God. God bless you.